In 1956, computer scientist John McCarthy first coined the phrase artificial intelligence at a conference at Dartmouth College. In 1969, a robot named Shaky became the first robot to perceive and reason about its own surroundings. In 1997, an IBM supercomputer named Deep Blue became the first computer to beat a grand chess master, Garry Kasparov. For decades, we've been entertained by science fiction books and movies portraying sentient, intelligent computers taking over our lives and sometimes taking over the world. We are obsessed with artificial intelligence. And everything changed in November of 2022 when a company called OpenAI released ChatGPT. Since that day, a world of constantly shifting AI technology has been within a finger's tap for all of us, including our kids. I work as an administrator in our local school district, and I can say without a doubt that artificial intelligence is reshaping the classroom, perhaps as a microcosm for how it is reshaping our world. Although I see the impact of AI every day in my professional life, today I'd like to speak not so much from my perspective as an educator, but rather from my perspective as an aspiring, which is a nice way of saying amateur, parent. How will AI affect the most important of all human connections? The connection between a parent and child. We don't really know. In fact, as we raise the first generation of AI-integrated youth, we will likely at some point receive a message like this one. In upgrading to Parenting 2.0, how much will we need to change? Do we need to rethink our parenting approach completely or just make a few minor adjustments? Perhaps AI can help us find the answer. This is ChatGPT's response to the question, how can I parent children in an AI-enhanced world? Now, these may be good ideas, but they feel a little artificial to me. May I suggest that in answering one of the most complicated questions of our time, instead of turning to AI for answers, we should look for tried and true approaches that have worked in the past, and maybe just enhance them a little bit. Every generation of adults has worried about their own next generation. Our great-grandparents worried about our grandparents worried about our parents worried about us, and we, in turn, worry about our kids. The details may have changed. I mean, when I was a kid, seatbelts were optional and bike helmets weren't even a thing. But the concerns parents have had for their children over generations, at their core, are actually pretty similar to the concerns we have for our children today. Let's take a look at the decades since 1900. What have parents worried about? In the early 1900s, parents worried about unsafe factory jobs and lack of educational opportunities. In the 20s, parents feared moral degradation and the impact of then modern social trends. In the 30s, they had concerns related to the Great Depression. In the 40s, war. The 50s, communism. The 60s brought concerns about cultural shifts. In the 70s, parents began to mistrust media and worry about kidnapping and stranger danger. In the 80s, parents feared technology, teen pregnancy, and drugs. In the 90s, they worried about the internet and the influence of peers. In the 2000s, parents feared terrorism and risky online behavior. In the 2010s, they worried about mental health, overuse of cell phones, social media. And in this decade, we worry about global pandemics, inflation, and artificial intelligence. All the worries parents have had over time can be categorized into four main areas: the safety, health, and well-being of our children, a perceived decline in discipline and values of the next generation, questions about the impact of technology, and concerns about resilience and hard work needed to be successful in life. Given that AI is here, and that it's here to stay, and given that we have generations of parenting experience to draw on, let's look at each of these categories as they relate specifically to raising the first generation of AI-integrated youth. Perhaps our most pressing concern is the online safety of our kids. AI has enhanced a lot of things, including the efforts of those who would manipulate, exploit, or steal from our children. Because AI uses the entire World Wide Web as its source of information, when young people engage with AI, they're engaging with the entire internet all at once, including both safe and unsafe spaces. Nearly every AI system requires users to create an account with name, email, and often more sensitive data like address, birth date, and credit card information. And while not all systems are malicious, anytime a young person puts personal information into an online account, they should understand the risks and assure that the site is reputable. Parenting 2.0 requires active discussions about protecting personal data. Parents need to know which systems our children are using and which of those systems require account creation or submission of personal or financial data. AI has also enhanced the darkest aspects of the internet. Internet predators can use AI to generate text, images, and videos to mask their true intentions and more easily appear to be something they are not. Most parents already have established some limits on social media, online chatting, and meeting up in person with online acquaintances. Those same limits absolutely apply in an AI-enhanced internet. But given that deception and danger are now enhanced by AI, our caution and care should be enhanced as well. Parenting 2.0 requires that we talk often with our kids about the risks of engaging with others online, that we set clear expectations, and actively monitor our kids' online interactions. The good news is there are tools that can help. The online world is full of software and apps that allow parents to monitor and limit their kids' activity with AI. Schools are leading out in the use of these tools. Tools like School AI and Skillstruck and Magic School deliver the AI functionality of ChatGPT to young people, but they put online interactions within a firewall, within a protected space where personal data is not released to the World Wide Web and malicious information is not allowed in. In the school district where I work, these tools are provided to students at school and at home on their school-issued devices. It's true that no protective software is perfectly guaranteed, but our efforts in Parenting 2.0 can be enhanced when we use tools designed to put kids' use of AI within a safer and more protected environment. Since its inception, the internet has given us cause for concern about the discipline and values of our young people. And cheating, cyberbullying, false identities, and pornographic or violent content have become even more accessible and less detectable because of AI. As parents, we seek to instill values of honesty and integrity in our children. We will need to address those concerns. Pornographic and violent content is particularly concerning in the AI-enhanced internet, since any user, including children, can easily create images and videos. Harmful content is more readily available than it has ever been. We need to remember and teach our children that AI tools are nothing more than powerful search engines, which, instead of delivering a list of websites like Google or Bing, create a response based on information from a variety of online sources. But just because something is created by AI or isn't real doesn't mean it isn't harmful. The prevalence of AI should not change our personal or family values about cheating, pornography, cyberbullying, or other value-based decisions we make online. The good news is, the same strategies that worked in the pre-AI internet can be enhanced to work in the post-AI internet. Parenting 2.0 includes having a clear set of expectations that parents and children agree upon. Parents should model judiciousness and kindness in their online interactions, including on social media, and expect their children to do the same. Parents should monitor and limit internet time and watch for harmful or hidden online behavior. Apps like Apple's Screen Time, Aura, Bark, and others can help with this. And those apps are getting better through AI. As a general rule, if kids are hiding their online experiences from parents, they probably need more monitoring and guidance. Experienced parents know that all children, at some point, will likely make mistakes online. doing, saying, or viewing things on the internet that don't reflect their personal values. When this happens, parents should approach the situation with patient understanding and firm corrective support. Parenting 2.0 may require adopting a family code of conduct, perhaps even a written one, laying out expectations for online integrity and content consumption. Perhaps the least understood threat in the AI-enhanced internet is the prevalence and deceptive quality of misinformation. The internet has always been full of misinformation, deception, hyperbole, opinions stated as fact. But AI has made misinformation a lot more believable. Imagine an AI-generated movie trailer announcing the release of a fake sequel to a popular movie. A trailer like this could get the world excited about a movie that no Hollywood studio intends to ever make. And while this scenario could be frustrating, it would probably have a minimal impact on our well-being. But imagine if false messages from government or religious leaders, or even trusted family members, were fabricated, enhanced with AI-generated video or content. These aptly named deepfakes are becoming more prevalent and realistic, and therefore more deceptive. More than ever before, we need to be cautious in our consumption of online information. Deepfake detection software is advancing quickly, and some tools claim to determine the authenticity of online videos through eye blinking analysis and pulse detection, audio forensics, or even by analyzing the light reflected in the eyes of the people in videos. But none of these tools are as powerful as good old-fashioned common sense and caution. In Parenting 2.0, we need to help our kids navigate online misinformation by actively teaching them how to recognize it. We also need to teach our kids to not repeat or circulate information if it is not verifiably accurate. Supporting children in the way they consume and share online information is critical. I am happy to say that the impact of AI technology is not all doom and gloom. In my work in the schools, I have seen the benefits of AI firsthand. Imagine an AI-enhanced classroom where teachers can instantly translate text into another language for a student who doesn't speak English, or a teacher who can instantly adjust the text complexity for a struggling reader, or create a personalized AI tutor to help students with complex math problems when they go home. AI is enhancing the way students receive feedback on their writing, saving teachers time and giving more opportunities for students to receive feedback and practice and improve their writing skill. Nearly every industry uses information technology, which means that nearly every industry can be enhanced by AI. Medical diagnoses are facilitated by AI. Software development is accelerating. Marketing and graphic design are expedited. Communicating in worldwide business is easier than ever. The future in which our children will learn, work, and live is an exciting place full of AI-enhanced opportunities. Parenting 2.0 includes an upgraded optimism for the exciting and relatively unknown world that awaits our kids. The greatest opportunities will belong to those who learn to navigate the world of AI and use it to enhance their own creative ideas and capacity. Each generation of parents believes that the young people of their day are less resilient and less hardworking than the generations that have gone before. Does AI heighten this concern? Can young people use AI to process information that they once had to process by hand? Yes. Can kids use AI to avoid work that could once only be done by spending time in diligent study and effort? Yes. So can adults, and we kind of like it. But is this ease presented by AI creating a lack of resilience and hard work in our kids? Maybe, but maybe not. If AI is used as a replacement for creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and effort, it could result in a less resilient and less hardworking generation of youth. But perhaps we can teach our kids to be hardworking and diligent within an AI-enhanced context. Here is an example from a previous generation. When graphing calculators were introduced into high school math classrooms many years ago, the adults of the time might have feared that the calculator would cause students to avoid the hard work of using trigonometry tables at the back of their textbook, which was, at the time, the right way to do trig. But instead of vainly wringing their hands, the adults of that generation embraced the new technology and used it to enhance expectations for students in math classes. Looking up values in tables became unimportant. Reasoning and understanding took a more prominent role. And today the graphing calculator enhances, rather than replaces, hard work and critical thinking. The challenge of our day is to make sure that AI has a similar effect on our kids' experience. And that's up to us. In Parenting 2.0, we need to make sure that our young people are given opportunities to solve problems, work hard, and be resilient as they use AI. We need to teach our kids to use AI and other digital tools to enhance rather than replace their own personal effort. I'd like to end where I began. Artificial intelligence has already changed the way we live and raise our children. It's here, and it's here to stay. AI presents risks and challenges and opportunities. As we upgrade to Parenting version 2.0, our efforts will probably look a lot like our previous versions of parenting. Communication, love, support, awareness, involvement, attention. We'll just do those things in a different and AI-enhanced context. Every generation before us has successfully navigated the complicated parenting challenges of their day. And even though our parents and grandparents were awesome, were they that much smarter or more dedicated than we are? I don't think so. We are smart and dedicated parents. And I'd put us up against any generation that came before us. And so to parents, as we seek to raise the first generation of AI-empowered youth, we've got this. Thank you.